right, I'm joined here by Jason Medi, who will be coming up against Azizi Mponda on the 15th of November on Boxing Fight Promotions. Jason, back in the ring and ready to go. How are you feeling?
Yeah, man, I'm feeling great, excited to fight, in this awesome bill. There's a few great fighters on the bill, so yeah, it's exciting to be part of it.
And again, back in the ring, 15th of November at the box camp. How you feel about the fight itself?
I'm excited, The opponent is a decent guy. I think he fought a former world champion his last fight. But hey, man, I don't care. I'm coming to fight and I'm coming to take him out.
He hasn't fought for a while and he's chosen to come back against you. Do you think it's a bad decision for him?
I'm not somebody you come in a ring against, after having a 6 or 5 year ring rust, because I'm always staying active, I'm always fighting, I'm always training, fight or no fight. So I don't think it's a good idea, but again, it also makes me think because I don't know what he's been doing, in that 5 years that he's been out of boxing. Obviously, we face different things outside of boxing, but I don't know, guy could be training, he could have changed styles, from what I've watched, so I'm kind of not underestimating him. At the same time also, I don't think it's a good idea, but we'll see what happens.
He's got a nice fight record and it's been really hard to find opponents for you, so he's someone that stepped up to the plate.
Yeah, big respect to him for that. And I was actually supposed to fight. I heard Ayanda Mtembu, which I was excited because he's a comfort fighter, he's a pressure fighter, and that's the kind of fighter I like. But also, it's his record very good. He's fought, like I said, a former world champion, and it will help boost my record as well. Especially if I do stop the fight early, which I am planning on doing so, and I believe I'm gonna pull it off in style. I'm gonna take this guy out before 6.
What's been the talk with your management team regarding next year?
Yeah, we haven't really discussed much, but we're on the process of putting me on the SA ratings, super middleweight ratings, and possibly challenging for the SA title. We're looking at maybe Ntuli or Prosa, whoever they give us a title fight against, we're definitely taking it. That's the only thing I know. But plans could change. It's boxing, and yeah, I'm just focusing and just taking the fights that they're giving me, and I'm just stay winning, man.
I see Prosa and Leo Carreri have got something going on at the moment, so they've been firing off at each other. That'll be a nice fight as well for them, right?
Yeah, I've just been watching these guys go back and forth with each other. It's good that they don't, I don't think there's been anybody actually who's walked up to TV and called me out. These guys don't call me out. I don't know, maybe they've got their personal reasons why they don't call me out. But yeah, I think it's a good fight between both of them. I've sparred Leo a few times. I've seen Prosa a few times. Watched him in person a few times. I think about 3 times. And I think it's going to be a good fight. I can't really say who's going to win, but I think it's a good fight.
And of course, you mentioned Dylan Prosa. He's number 1 or number 2. And Ntuli is number 1, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So more likely, if you get into the ratings, you'll have to fight one of those guys.
Yeah, I think after this fight, I should be, if I do jump into the ratings, I should be number 1. And yeah, I won't mind, man. Like I said, I won't mind fighting any of these guys, man. I'm not the type to call people out. I'm also not the type to cherry pick. My whole career, I haven't really cherry picked or chose opponent. It's mostly my opponents pulling out, and I'm left with no choice but to fight whoever's put in front of me. So whoever I fight, I I don't really care who it is. If it's Prosa, good fight. If it's Ntuli, good fight. Whoever.
And coming up to the fight against Mponda, does it go the distance?
No.
Okay.
I don't see it going a distance. I've been preparing really tough, and I just want to close off the year in style. To start off my 2026 in good record. And yeah, man, the way we've been training here and the way I've been, outside the ring, the way I've been sparring as well. And this guy also coming off a 5-6 year layoff, I don't think he's ready for what's coming for you.
Well, let's talk about that preparation, because you mentioned you have been coming off a good prep. Like, who have you been in the ring, sharing the ring with, and sparring?
I've been everywhere, everywhere I can get sparring. The initial guys that are actually supposed to be helping me out in sparring, they all been busy, I don't know with what, but yeah, nobody actually helped me out. But we've been trying to put in rounds in Alberton. We contacted John Bopape. We've been working with Gerrit Tesa, Jonathan Sam, Bongi Kosi, a few guys.
Has it been good rounds going into this last part of the year?
Yeah, good rounds. But also sparring is just to polish. I know the kind of fighter I am, and when I go in that ring, I download opponent's data really quickly, and then from there I know what to do. So I'm not too phased with the sparring. As time goes, when the competition gets tougher up there, we'll eventually have to make plans for solid, good sparring. But for now, we just work with what we get, and yeah.
I know that you got your eyes on the SA title, but also, working with the likes of Colin Nathan, that IBF division also sort of opens up again. Are you open to that next year as well?
Yeah, of course. We're looking for international belts, we're looking for anything that comes, we take it. IBF. We're looking also to work with Kevin next year, Lorena, whom he also has a connection with the IBO. So wherever the opportunity comes, we take it. Every belt leads to something in this game. So that's the plan. SA, IBO, IBF, whatever. If another promotion wants to offer us another title, we'll take it gladly.
All right. So far it's going well here at the Hot Box Gym for you.
As you can see, every time I'm here, it's happy vibes, man. We're always happy, we're always training hard. We work, and there's time to laugh, there's time to train, there's time to spar, there's time for everything in here. But yeah, it's been great since joining, and I couldn't ask for better, man.
And you're fighting on the same card as the Kalengi brothers as well. They high on your ability, so you must be happy to be on the same card as them.
Yeah, those are my lighties. I've known them for a few years since we were all young. They look up to me, and I always push them. If I see they distracted on the bags talking, I shout, "Hey, train!" So
who talks more between Moses and Emmanuel?
Emmanuel, the shortest one. Yeah, so he's the one I'm always fighting with. Hey, train, hit the bag, do this. But yeah, man, they hardworking boys as well, and very talented. So we're all in the same bill again. I think the last one we fought in the same bill again. So it's exciting, fighting as well with Hamza in the same bill. It's good to be in the same boat with these guys, the younger guys.
All right, and do you have a message for Mponda before you step in there?
Man, this guy must just come ready, and I really hope he's not going to come overweight or just coming for a payday or just a trip. I hope he comes and gives me a fight. The better the fight, the better the show we put in, and then we can maybe take the fight of the night.
Yes,
and then,
the title.
and take a title, extra check. So